Hello and welcome to another edition of Video Matters with me, Reg Sorrell from Online Videos Perth, where I aim to sprinkle a little bit of monkey magic on your video marketing. Now, as business owners, a majority of them don't even fill in their video title section or their video description section. So what do you think the chances are that a lot of them will use end screens and cards? You're absolutely right. Unfortunately, a majority of business owners just skip this altogether, which is not a good idea if you want to get more views from YouTube. So, if you'd like to learn how to leverage YouTube cards and end screens to get more views for your videos, then I suggest you watch the following video. If you receive some value, can I politely request that you hit the insightful icon rather than the like? That helps me out a lot more. So stay tuned, there's more hints and tips coming up in the following videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Cards and end screens. A card is a clickable link that can lead you to another video or playlist that's within your channel. Now they appear at the top right-hand corner of your video, and it's usually a little white circle with an eye in it. And if you were to hover your mouse over that, you'll get a drop-down menu and you can see the thumbnail. You also get to edit the text as well. End screens are clickable links that can be placed within the last 20 seconds of your video. So these can include videos, playlists, subscription buttons, and web links. Now I've got the asterisk there because, as I mentioned earlier, you need 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. So that might be beyond most businesses on YouTube regarding the subscribers and views. Well, not the views, but the subscribers definitely. So I said it's not the be all and end all. Both of these, the cards and the end screens, can be added to your videos in the YouTube studio section of your channel. So let's quickly just go through that. So you've got to you're logged into your channel, you've gone to the watch page of your video, there will be a blue edit video button. You can click that, that will go to a page, and then within that page there, you'll have end screens and cards. So you're going to click add a card, and these are your options here. You notice the one at the bottom, the link is not available. So I always recommend playlists, because if someone watches one video at the playlist and they don't touch the screen, they're going to watch a second and perhaps a third. So that's a great way to encourage views. Okay, so you've clicked that, and hang on, let's go back. I beg your pardon. So on the bottom of the screen here, if you look along the bottom, you've got a time code there. So from 0 at the left-hand side all the way to a minute 14. So that blue line, if you were to press play in the video there, that blue line would move left to right. That indicates where the card is in the video. Okay. And if you wanted to edit that, if you look at the cards used 2 of 5, I can just click the little pen button there, and I can then edit the video, the playlist, and some information like that. So it's important if you're a savvy YouTuber, what you'd be doing is you'd be going back into your analytics, you'd be going through the audience retention graph, and if there's a certain dip off at a certain time, say for example 30, 45 seconds in, there's a noticeable noticeable drop off in viewers, then at that point in time, I'd be putting in a card to encourage them to watch another video rather than clicking off your video. So that's important. Good little strategy there. Okay, so this is end screens. So end screens, you can have 2 videos or 2 playlists and a subscribe button. So there's no harm in asking for a subscription, because you never know, you might get 1,000 subs. All right. So if you're to add an element, it's the same elements there, video, playlist, subscribe, or channel. They do give you some templates that you can work with. So underneath that, you can see there's a circle and a gray oblong, and to that, 1 playlist and 1 video. You can click on that, and that will automatically populate those clickable links with videos or playlists, and you can edit them as you go along. Okay, so here's an example of an end screen that I use. So this is the Connection Couch, a fellow presenter who was on last week, Joe Saunders. She's a LinkedIn expert. Joe and I do a channel called the Connection Couch, and this is how I organize our end screen at the end of our videos. So the bottom left there, you'll see Joe and I. She's laughing at one of my hilarious jokes. That's the video you've just watched. That's been shrunk down, and now there's a call to action on the page. You can watch the next video, or you can click to subscribe. Again, a great way to increase viewership of your videos. All right, so yeah, I think I've mentioned this already. I've probably stolen my own thunder. So a strategy for cards, as I mentioned before, go to analytics, look for that dip, and add a card, which will encourage them, because if they're, they're nodding off, so to speak, and you've got another video that perhaps relates to what they want to know, then the chances are you're going to get that view, right? Rather than actually exiting your channel or your videos, right? With your end screens, you want to have a second video or a playlist that they can watch, and you need to have you don't need to have it, but I do always recommend it, because as I said, if you do get 1,000 subs, that does open up a few avenues for you in regards to revenue and such things like that. So you're more likely to watch another video if you have an end screen.